Hello guys, this is Fast Blackman 7 here, bringing you another FIFA 20 tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you the custom tactics and the new instructions for this year's FIFA. So the way that game plan works, you got 4 different game plans: ultra attacking, ultra defensive, you got ultra defensive, defensive, attacking, and ultra attacking. So literally I'm going to go through to every single offensive and defensive style, starting out with balance. So balance means a balanced style where your team will press the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team's shape is neutral. That means you get a bit of everything. Sometimes you'll press, sometimes you'll sit back, and it's good to start out with balance because you don't know the type of player you're facing. Now you got press on heavy touch, aka the Cobra. Your team preserves their shape until the opportunity to presser appears. Presser, when your opposition take a heavy touch, is a loose ball or controlling a difficult pass facing their own goal. And I feel like for this defensive style you need to have like good players that have good stamina. You can't get away with the players that have like 70 to 74s, 75, 81s, even 82 plus. They have bad stamina, bad marking, because they're going to be out position all the time. So pressing heavy touch is a good defensive style. It won't burn out your stamina too much, but you do need some good players to perform this defensive style. Press out possession loss. Now this gets a bit riskier. After when your team loses possession of the ball, your teammates will press the ball for approximately 7 seconds. This will affect player fatigue. Your players could be out possession if you don't win it during this time. So like Manchester City, like Barcelona, like Liverpool, they like to use this defensive style where they lose the ball, they will press very heavily for 7 seconds. This can be very dangerous to use, especially online. If you're playing against a good player and they know how to counter this very well, then you could be in trouble. So this tactic is recommended when you're losing or when you have a dominant play style. Constant presser. Now this is the riskiest of them all. This tactic will apply high pressure all over your opposition players on the field. This tactic may leave your team vulnerable as your players become increasingly fatigued, leading them to be pushed out of position. Now this is the only defensive. Now you should use this like if hope is running out. So you can't use it for 90 minutes. It's physically impossible to utilize this tactic for 90 minutes. Your players will become increasingly fatigued, guys. Like, you can't do this for 90 minutes. Chelsea does use this tactic. That's why Chelsea hasn't been playing that good for the last couple of games now. And yeah, this should only be used if there's like 10 minutes left or 5 minutes left into the game. You should use this tactic. Drop back, or as known as park the bus. This tactic will preserve your shape and will offer your opponents more possession. Your strikers will stay passive and you may find yourself having less attacking options when you win the ball back. So obviously if you want to keep this is a tactic that you can use when you want to like keep the lead. Obviously, like, your players will sit back and just be more compact in defense. You will have less attacking options though when you win the ball back, so bear that in mind. And yeah, this tactic can only be used if you want to like see a game out. The best defensive style to use is going to be balance. Now the width, the higher you go, then obviously you're going to be covering the wings, but leave yourself exposed in the central positions. And with the depth, and obviously if you have it too low with the width, then you're going to be covering the middle but leaving the wings open. And the depth, the higher you push up, then obviously you're going to be vulnerable for long balls in behind. And if you play like a deep line, then you will stop balls, then you will be able to counter long balls in behind, but you're going to offer it will offer more space for long shots or more possession for the opposition team. So you need to find the right balance that suits you. Offensive style, possession, that means players will support more rather going on forward runs. This tactic is to strengthen a short passing game. However, this will cause your team to take longer to build up. So this one can be used if you want to see a game out. So that way you will lure your opponents in. Balance means that you get a variety of things. You'll be able to attack quick, you're able to slow it down, you're able to do long balls, keep hold possession. Long balls, this is like if you have a target man or you have like a fast striker, then this tactic could be for you. Fast build up means that players fall for fast build up, but if you lose possession of the ball, then you're going to be open for a counter attack. So balance the best defensive style. The width, if you have it narrow, then you have more players in the middle for short passes, but the wings will be open when you lose possession. And if you have it like medium, then you're going to have more variety. And have it high means that you will have more options passing it out wide, but less in the middle of the pitch. Now players in the box. Now if you have it high, again you're gonna have lots of people in the box, but you will leave yourself vulnerable for counter attacks. If you have it low, then your players will stay outside the box, and it'll be more like a pacing attacking style. Corners, you have a 1, then obviously going for more defensive approach. 3 bars is normal, 4 bars is more of an offensive approach. Free kicks, same thing, like 1 defensive approach, 3 normal, 4 and 5 is just throwing as many players into the box. Now that's done, let's get into the instructions. So we're gonna start with the goalkeeper. This is a new thing in FIFA 20. So for goalkeepers, you have 2 instructions: saving on crossing and saving outside the box. So balance means that it's a default behavior during crosses to stay or come for crosses depending on situation. Causes of crossings means that the goalkeeper will stay on his line more often when defending crosses, so he won't be fully committed to come out and to either catch it or to punch it out. And comfort crosses means that your keeper is going to come out of his line more often when defending crosses, to either catch it or to just punch it out. Saving outside the box, sweeper keeper. This is for example Manuel Neuer, Ederson, who else? De Gea. So they'll aggressively come out of the box and challenging opponents for loose balls. This is what Ederson and Neuer normally do. They're like the 2 best sweeper keepers I've ever seen. And balance means that they'll be more conservative on balls outside the box, unless clearly they can get it first. So for me, if you don't know what you're doing, just keep it on balance and let them do what they want to do. Now new instructions for center mids and I believe for CDMs. Yes, okay. So the new instruction for center mids and CDMs is drop between defenders. So literally, this is, as it says in the title, neutral behavior when players maintain their shape. So that means that if like a centre back is pushing out too far forward, then one of your centre-mids or your CDMs will drop in between defenders, and it will create like a 5 at the back. If they want to see out a game, they'll act like that, or they'll be like a centre back. So it's a good way to like keep a lead, honestly. And yeah guys, I think that's all. I think I've covered everything. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe to the channel if you're new for daily FIFA 20 content. More tutorials coming out very soon. Until then, see ya!